money, I can't fake it though. And I put that on my seed, if that ever come to be. Lord, take my soul. I vow to never break the code. And I always keep it G, but I'm doing just like me. They don't make no more. Can't let nobody play me though. It's however you wanna play it, so just know all the way there I'ma take it. Change for better while I'm chasing though. End of the day, I'm trying to make it home. There's a chance that I don't, but that's the way it goes.
Chill. We back, baby.
Back for another week of that thing.
It's your boy Black Freckles, aka Hype.
It's your boy Rebel, and this is indeed
TheRawHype. Back for another week of that thing.
That thing. We back for another week.
Yeah.
Of that thing.
Yeah.
We got a guest when this bitch. He the best when this bitch is blue. You know what it do. We appreciate you for coming through. Oh, give him a shirt too. And the shirt is blue.
Yeah.
You see the irony here, cause shit I do. 2 City, you're back again. You're back again.
Chill.
I heard that your back been cracking again. How old is you? Speaking of old, man, my birthday is this month, yo.
Ooh. Okay.
Are we back in there for my birthday? It's my dog. I can't say it's my dog birthday for my damn self.
I was gonna go, man, but you start talking about yourself and shit, man.
What's up, man? Blue, how you do, man? Introduce yourself to these beautiful people.
I'm great, man. OG Big Blue, man. Bluminati was good. Was good.
What's that show you got, man? You got like a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
Do you have a bunch of shows, or do you have one show that discuss a bunch of things at a bunch of different times?
I got 2 shows.
Okay, so
I got 2
there you
shows.
go.
See, that's how I'm finna get there. I'm finna give me 7 or 8 shows.
Yeah, I got 2
now.
shows. I got a Society's Culture, which started off as just a strictly audio podcast. And that's where we talk about all the fuck shit, Jussie, motherfucking politics. You know what I'm saying? All that.
You know about politics?
Shit. Man, I talk about anything, man.
Man, I do not know shit about politics,
Yeah, man. I love politics, man.
Nah, I just be knowing who I don't want to vote for.
I'm gonna tell you
one
this.
of them.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to learn about politics.
Niggas need to learn.
About politics. 100%.
See, I'm a person. I'm not saying that you're
'Cause the shit is funny.
wrong. Clearly, they both probably need both. I feel like niggas need to learn about finances.
Both.
I'm sure they run hand in hand.
Yeah, I was about to say, they go hand in hand.
If you had to give a broad answer on why niggas need to learn about politics, what would your answer be?
This shit is funny.
I need a better answer.
I know, right? It's like,
You need to learn about politics.
you want to know about your future?
And Saturday Night Live. Why? Nigga, they both hilarious.
Look, I mean, niggas love watching shit like Power, motherfucking what's the shit now? Snowfall and shit like that. Nigga, watch politics, and that's all that. All them niggas is gangsters.
Oh yeah.
All of them. You
Yeah,
see what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that.
Straight up G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But if you want to talk about some educational shit, why we need to learn about politics is because, you know, it's your community, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas complain all fucking day long about some shit going on in their hood or why this ain't that.
Don't
I
know
feel
who they,
I agree with you more
congressman
so
is.
on
Yeah.
people need to learn about their local politics.
Yeah, nah. But that shit is funny too.
Oh, for sure it's funny. Because it be people that's in place because the president said they should be in place and shit. It's like, oh, this is my
I
dog.
fuck with him.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it ain't even local.
Back in Florida, he used to look out, so I need him running Florida.
Right. Nah.
When you said that, like niggas be watching Power and shit, I was thinking, well, yeah, I only got to worry about what Ghost and Tommy got going on. With the fucking politics, I got to worry about what they doing to me. It's not as entertaining when these niggas about to
It's
raise
harder
shit.
to laugh
Like
when
just
it-
now.
I spent $102 on gas, and I hear
Right.
some people blame the president. Some people, I'm like, I don't know
But
who
that's
to blame.
why it's funny, because niggas is ignorant to what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So it's funny to me because I'm watching niggas complain about some shit, and I'm like, y'all niggas is totally wrong. You know
Oh,
what
I'm
saying?
sure.
Oh yeah, that
Like,
happens a lot.
Yeah.
That
But
shit ain't got shit to do
isn't that how it's set up
gas
though
prices
to
and the president don't have
confuse
nothing to do
you?
with each other. I do
Isn't
know
it
that.
set up to confuse you a certain way to where it's harder to know what they're talking about? Because like I
I think
said,
everything's set up like that. Yeah, when you buying an Xbox or an iPhone and
Right,
shit,
right.
it's set up in a way for you to only think it's dope.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay, I
saying?
see
It's
what
not set up in a way to say, hey, we tracking your information and selling it for money. You know what I'm saying? Like I be
And you
telling
ain't
you.
gonna see none of it.
Exactly. So everything's set up like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the NFL, the NBA,
Right.
everything is set up like that. Like I always say to you, the customers, the people, we the enemy to everybody. Like the politicians act like we their friend, but we their enemy. Like if you run for office and you don't win, everybody who didn't vote for you, your enemy. You know what I'm saying? So the people are out.
I don't like what's going on. Well, you should have voted.
Straight up. You know, when people want lower taxes and shit, they don't.
But with money and power, right? It almost feels to me like it doesn't matter who's in charge, because you can go in there with the best interests you possibly can, but when you start looking at money and power, it all makes you go, well, man, I know niggas, man, they'll make it through. All right, push this through. And it's like, hey, man, I'll give you $150,000 just to vote yes. You're like, just to vote yes? Yeah. We don't want the you know, we won't want the count being too overbearing.
That's stage one of politics. That's what, you know, we like you saying that shit, like, damn, nigga went in there and got paid off. Nigga, that's politics.
But so then what's the point, though? Because it doesn't matter who's in there, essentially, because they all go...
It's levels, right? So, he brought up local. Local, get a group together, put some money together and fund this politician that you want to win.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah, but again, when he get in there and niggas give him $150,000, meanwhile we have 4 fish fries to raise
really
$50,000.
Whatever he
gonna say, all right, man, hey, I tried.
Yeah.
True. At the end of the day, you can't stop nobody.
Everything. And that's essentially what I'm saying. Like, no matter what you say or what we say, how smart we sound, when money come involved, it don't matter. I found out the other day that, which I already knew, but I didn't know I knew it the way I knew it.
I know exactly what
it's literally. Every company owns every company.
Yeah, it's
so Coke, you think Coke and Pepsi beefing, but their shareholders are all the same people, and they make all the decisions.
Right.
You think Subway and McDonald's? So it's like it's the same. How
I keep telling you, we are the enemy. like everybody, like, oh, nigga, I'm team iPhone, I'm team Android. Them niggas don't give a fuck about you. Like I said, Apple be getting Samsung to make their screens and shit.
And
it's because we are the enemy, bro. Hey, whatever it takes for them niggas to give both of us all their money.
So that goes to my point.
Okay.
Why does it matter if ultimately the
reason that it's like that is because people are uneducated?
Yeah. You let
that's how you can do that to us. Yeah. The shit you just said. People don't know that.
Right.
But what makes me angry is no matter how educated we get, this shit is already in place and been in place.
Oh my God.
And it's going to take some
I was talking to my daughter about that today. I said, it's kind of fucked up that we're just born into this world.
Into this shit.
I said, like, we're in a car right now driving down these highways, and these highways was here before we got here. Right. It's like, this is the world, but we know this wasn't the world from day one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, I was talking to him before you got here. And I was telling Blue, I was like, yo, like trying to work shit and saying how we can't afford a cameraman and shit. I was like, it's like rap. I said, you need to know how to run a studio session. You need to know how to mix. You need to know how to master. You need to know how to shoot a video. You need to know about how to make beats. You need to know how to edit video. You need to know how to do all those things, or you're going to have to pay. It's the same shit that we're saying. If you don't know about politics, and then you don't know about finances, and then you don't know about the job market, and you don't know about motherfucking social media, you need to know about everything just to survive.
Dependent on them.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying.
And it's damn near unavoidable.
It's unavoidable.
Unless you sit around learning about everything.
Only thing you can do is mitigate the shit that you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the fuck shit we can stop. But like you said, this machine gonna move one way or the other. You know what I mean? But
what's sad, I mean, but what saddens me about progress is, like I said, money I knock down any building you build. So we can have 100 black people and white people and Asians, and we all moving and we doing something. Like, fuck the government, fuck all that shit. The government is gonna put some money to fuck all that up, and then you back to square one. It's like we have allowed them to get so much power that it's untakebackable.
I agree. True. Hey, let me turn and ask y'all a question.
It's about politics.
It's about what y'all talking about, but it's on some raw hype type shit. All right. So somebody was, I don't remember what the fuck I was watching.
Sounds raw hypey already.
I feel like it was when I was still on social media. I feel like it was maybe TikTok or something, right? And they was talking about, like, how, you know how, like, Jeff Bezos he's worth this or he's worth that, right? That they were saying that it's a group of people that have, like, way more money than Jeff Bezos, to the point where they're so rich that they are able to hide their identity, right? And these super rich, off the grid people are really the people that rule the world.
The 1%.
Do y'all believe some shit like that?
Yes!
It makes so much sense, bro.
It makes more sense when I found out, again, not just, I knew, like, you know, like Coke owns like Mr. Pibb or some shit like that. I understand that. But when I found out, like, Apple Samsung, all these niggas, every last one of them got the same shareholders, aka they make the rules. I go, well, it can't be too much of these motherfuckers could do it. It's almost like the NBA and shit. Like if you want to be an owner, all the owners gotta say they fuck with you. So it's like it's
So
probably.
what you think? What you think? These off the grid quadrillionaires.
I don't know if I don't know if it's to the point like that, but I do think it's niggas out there hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to face Bezos,
Right.
Musk. You know what I'm saying? What's the name?
Yeah, and you got to, like you said, everybody don't got a face though.
But everybody ain't got a face. So it's. I mean, when you got shit like Bohemian Grove, the shit that I was just reading about. You
gotta talk like niggas don't know what you're talking about.
Bohemian Grove is when
I don't.
I thought you said Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm about to say I know that song.
Right.
Nah, Bohemian Grove. That's where like all these politicians from all around the world come to California. I forgot what spot in California, but it's like Northern California. They worship this. It's this fucking. I look at your face. Yeah, I know, right?
He better say Jesus.
Nah, it's like a. Well, let me not say worship, but it's an effigy of this fucking owl. It's like a big ass, huge wooden owl.
Yeah, I heard about that shit, and they be killing niggas and shit and do.
Just crazy. What I don't know what the fuck they do. I
This
know,
nigga apparently does.
I seen because I remember that sometime recently they released like some like camera nigga footage.
And they kicked his ass out.
Of like a
nigga tried
fucking
to sneak in, they kicked his ass out. But like all the major presidents done been, you know what I'm saying? This is just a gathering of fucking the most powerfulest people in the world.
Picture what they would think the Illuminati get together is.
Right, that's what it is. So and
How
that's
often does it happen?
We don't know.
I would say probably every year.
I would assume so.
Yeah, probably every year. So that's niggas that you know.
Right.
Step that up times 10.
Yeah.
There go the niggas that you talking about.
Yeah.
The nigga in the owl.
That's
Right.
like straight up.
Nigga got on the owl mask.
After the shit over, the owl just turned to a human.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah.
How many niggas have you fucked over this month?
But it's the truth. It's the truth.
And shit like that probably happened every fucking continent, every country. You know what I'm saying? Or every country that's a major player. You know what I'm saying? Shit
All
like
right,
that. Shit's
I'm gonna
crazy.
shift the gears again, but
Come
we're
on.
kind of in the same place, right?
Shift it.
All right, so last night, Kyrie Irving scored 60 points
I don't see how
in an NBA basketball game. All right?
Because
You
you
gonna-
got some elitist shit.
I
Let's
know.
This is what's so crazy, and you know better. Watch how this shit finna come together. Watch how this shit finna come together, all right? So, before I go to the game, I say, I'm gonna eat this weed cookie that I got from the dispensary, okay?
Medical illegal, of course.
So,
Right.
it's the dispensary. It's always gonna be legal. I said the
to say it,
dispensary.
man. Go ahead, continue.
All right?
Put the disclaimer on.
So-
got to.
I eat the weed cookie. All right, it's like an hour to get to the arena. I get to the arena and I feel exactly the same. So I asked my nigga Joe. I said, Joe,
Nigga Joe.
you want a weed cookie? He said, nah, man, edibles make me too high.
I know.
I said, well, how about you eat half a weed cookie and then an OG like myself, I eat the other half, right? He said, bet it up, right?
Nigga's an enabler.
So,
That's what this nigga is.
We go into the game or whatever, and I sent this nigga an email when I heard about the game because they had buy one, get one free tickets, right? So then I thought of myself as a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. I said, why the fuck y'all don't never have buy one, get one free tickets?
You gotta
Y'all
be
should
terrible.
Begging me to come to the game, all right?
You gotta be terrible to say, hey, nigga, come see the game and bring a friend.
Like, for real.
On
So
us.
that nigga like, well, shit, I'm finna get good ass seats. I'm like, well, fuck with me. So we got some good ass seats. I'm talking, we maybe 8 rows
That
up.
nigga sent me a video. I said, nigga, you press?
Like, no
That nigga got a
bullshit.
press pass or
We
something?
close, right? Now, I haven't went to a basketball game since Kobe last game in Orlando.
Peter Goat,
that was
man.
my last time going to a game, right?
Yep.
So it's been a minute since I've seen a game, and then furthermore, you have to consider I don't ever watch basketball anymore. So not only am I watching amazing talents in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant in person, but I'm close as a motherfucker, and I haven't seen nobody hoop really in a minute because I don't watch basketball no more.
Right.
And then as I'm enjoying the fuck out of the experience, my brownie, my cookie kicks in. So it's like now.
Hey, nigga, remember me?
So now
That nigga tugging on your shirt.
I'm like close as fuck. I'm high as fuck, and I'm seeing something that I haven't seen in a while. And then I start getting the Cat Williams say, the smart dumb nigga high brain and shit, right? But I don't even think this was dumb. I talked to my nigga Joe and I said, hey Joe, I said, yo, this shit crazy, bro. He was like, what,
You ever seen
man?
basketball on weed?
I was like, yo, this shit like the circus, bro. And he was like, what do you mean?
The circus?
I said, you are in a big ass arena, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling the people on the that are there performing to entertain you, okay? And you're looking at these freaks of nature that are here to entertain you. Like, you know how a motherfucker be twisted into a pretzel and shit at the circus? Like, it's a nigga 7 feet tall that can jump 45 inches. It's like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this shit is like the circus. Right? Yeah, I'm high, right? So I'm thinking like, yo, I'm talking to this nigga trying to enjoy the game. He like a Knicks fan and shit. I was like, yo. I'm like, yo, it's so crazy that like the people in charge can entertain all of us the exact same way. Like, it's niggas out here dribbling a basketball and throwing it in a hoop. And there's thousands of people here, and then there's shit tons of people watching it at home. And they all can entertain us the exact same way. So it's like, all right, if this don't entertain you, here's a football. All right, if this don't entertain you, here's power. Okay, if this don't entertain you, here's an Xbox. It's like, all right, we're going to entertain these niggas millions at a time because they all the same. It's like how I was saying, we the enemy, we the product or whatever, right? So then I'm telling him, I'm like back in the day, right? They used to do this same shit. They would come and they'd have like two slaves fight to the death and shit, right? And I told my nigga, I said, yo, white people want niggas to entertain them so badly that they'll even pay them millions of dollars to do so. It's like, we'll force you or we'll give you $1 million to entertain me. I'm like,
either way, you're gonna dribble that ball.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, this shit, I like kind of felt guilty and shit, right? So I'm like, damn. And nigga Kyrie hit a quick dribble move and hit shot at 3, and the crowd started yelling. And I said, but boy, are these niggas entertaining. That nigga Joe was literally dying, man. I was like, yo, I'm entertained, I'm having a good time, and I'm amazed to see these niggas. I said, but at the end of the day, everything I said is accurate.
It's accurate.
It's like very accurate. It's crazy.
It's accurate.
Because them niggas are freaks of nature, bro.
Even when you showed me the halftime, there's a nigga spent his whole life to learn how to juggle fire and shit.
Yeah, listen, I showed him the halftime. This nigga in here juggling fire, going ham, doing his thing. That nigga Joe busted out laughing. He said, man, you said this shit the circus. I said, nigga, this is exactly what they do at the circus and shit, bro. And when I sent it to him, I was laughing because this is also more high, deep nigga shit. I said, yo, I'm of course not paying attention to this nigga, man. He fucking throwing my ball, and the shit is talent.
It's very talented.
But I'm like, yo, it's crazy that it was a nigga dream to do what this nigga doing.
Nigga,
I'm like, that's how
I'm at the next game.
I'm at the buy one get one free Orlando Magic game. I done made it, mama.
Straight up. So I'm like, and it's crazy that we that different, but we that the same. How they all entertain us the same way. It's like, nigga, this your dream, nigga. This shit boring as fuck to me. Even though I see that you have talent, it's just boring as fuck. But like I said, to piggyback off what y'all was saying though, is like, I think it's crazy that they entertain us all in masses, bro. Like, it's like, yeah, them niggas gonna eat this up.
They gonna eat it up.
Which gives more credence to the fact that we're programmed, man.
We are,
like,
bro. I was telling my daughter that shit.
This shit can't be real.
Yeah, I was telling my daughter, I said, I decided that I was gonna get me some money after I said, man, it's fucked up that I'm programmed to want the latest phones. That I'm programmed to want. Like, I play 2K and I play Madden. There's no reason that I needed an Xbox Series X.
Right.
When they have a lower version. I don't play PlayStation at all. I have 2 PlayStations. And it's just also shit like, you know what I'm saying? I'm programmed to want this. So I was like, once I accepted that I was programmed, I said, all right, nigga, now you need more bread. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not finna fix the programming, then you got to play the game all the way.
I told my lady the same thing because our daughter, anything she picks up or likes or goes to is the most expensive shit. And I tell her, I said, man, she's her parents, yo. She's like, yep. I was like, we gotta get more money.
Yeah.
It was literally the exact conversation.
No, you can't. Like, I like nice things. And I was telling my daughter today, I was like, I tell her I like nice things, and I always get you nice things because when I was growing up, I didn't have shit. So it's like, I'm programmed to say, exactly. If your childhood was good, you would have had all this shit. Right. So when you have a kid, make sure they have all this shit, and that's how I feel.
And that's why they target niggas and black people, because they don't have as much good shit, so they gonna get all their money they're giving you back. Meanwhile, the white people, or the better off people, they have all that shit, so they realize, man, that shit is not as good as you think it is. I'm tired of it. I need something different.
I was telling my
Let's ride around in the hood real quick, play some Tupac, and see what happens. It's like, nigga, how about you go on a 4-wheeler in your backyard, Richie Rich?
Yeah, it's weird, man.
It's weird,
like I
yo.
said, it is insulting that they entertain us that way, man. It's insulting. But by the same token, it's like we trapped on this earth and don't know what the fuck we supposed to be doing. So what else we supposed to be doing?
But
anyway?
it shouldn't really feel insulted when you can't help it. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost like, hey, man, I get it. This is good, and I enjoy watching it, even though you didn't watch. So you didn't watch basketball or been to a game in years. You went to one and was still like, holy shit, this is amazing.
I was like, this better than being at a football
And
game.
Kyrie went off for 60 last night, so you saw that nigga go out.
Nobody in a Nets jersey ever
Scored 60.
So I'm there watching this shit.
You saw some history, right?
And that nigga scored 60, and I said, he had 60, and everybody was like, yeah. I said, man, I thought that nigga might have had 25 points. And I told you the same thing happened when I seen that nigga Kobe shooting threes, and them niggas lost. And they're like, Kobe Bryant, 45 points. I said, damn, that shit different when you watching it live. Because I was telling jokers, you know, nigga, I hooped my whole life. I'm like, yo, this shit is like a high school basketball game. Like, that shit is different when you on TNT, and you got Charles Barkley talking and all this. But when you were there, I'm like, yo, this shit is a high school basketball. This is regular people, bro.
You hear about the squeak,
Yeah, because even when I was talking to him, I was like, man, it's crazy to think that this nigga right there in the Nets jersey number 7 got $100 million.
Right.
Like, for
throw this
real,
popcorn
that
on
nigga
him,
do
and
something.
he gonna turn around.
He do something that I could do.
Yeah.
He just do it way, way better than me. Like, there's people that make programs.
You can juggle too, nigga.
but like him, for example. That nigga didn't make shit. He doing something I can't do.
Right.
So it blows my mind. The nigga juggling and doing all this. Yes, he doing something I literally can't do at all.
I wonder how much you make.
Nothing is what he made to do that.
That was opportunity.
Exactly, bro. So it's like you doing something that I can do. So it's like crazy to think. Like, it's easy to look at them niggas like something else when they on TV. Yeah. But to be there in person, unless you like a different type of nigga than me, I just looked at him like, man, that nigga a regular nigga. He just tall as fuck and can hoop. But if that nigga couldn't do shit else in the world, he'll still have $100 million.
That's a big
I'm like, that's crazy.
The salary of a juggler is $16,000 to $75,000 a year.
Hell, so that means if you the best nigga, you ain't making 100. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. The mascots make $60K a year.
Right. So he ain't even making more money than the
mascot. No bullshit.
And you can't even see the mascot.
Straight up. This nigga has talent.
That nigga just running around slapping niggas.
He put hours.
Shirts in the motherfucking crowd and shit.
Making $60K.
No bullshit.
Then put
you got fire in your hand.
Everything.
Nigga looking like the last airbender and you getting the
mascot got an off season and shit. Like, nigga, I don't work for 3 months. Nigga.
What you finna do? Shit.
But it's just crazy to think about.
What you finna do?
Man.
Join the Ringling Brothers or two?
For real.
Nigga gotta find where the next circus coming from to keep his money good.
But even if you compare it to like back in the day and shit, the Gladiator shit or this shit or that shit, it shows that somebody knows how to entertain the masses and have always
forever.
Known. Yeah, they've always known.
I mean, the higher they know how to control motherfuckers. Since day one, we love to see motherfuckers fight. You know what I'm saying?
They got the book.
All of that. Any kind of competition, we're going to sit down and watch, right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to say, oh, I can do that shit.
Yep.
You know damn well you can't get out there and fight that man.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But that's the intrigue of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit
agree.
here and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? The red all that, man, I get a motherfucking ring. I can take Tyson.
You know I can. I mean, I can.
You seen my hands.
You seen it. I'm about to say.
Shit. But
would you like to, nigga?
Right. Nah.
Yeah. But yeah, hell, even us on some like Laker shit. Y'all are more Laker fans than I am. I'm a Kobe fan.
Fire on the Lakers, suck out our sour, stinking,
is,
smelly mother.
We think we were a part of that shit. Like that's how they did Brad was like, man, we in 8th place, nigga. Like, nigga, you are not.
I show up and greet Blue. I see his Lakers shirt, and while greeting him, I'm talking about the Lakers. Yeah. It's like that's how deep they got us. Yeah, they got the playbook, like we said before, that we know. They know what colors make us hungry.
Right. Yeah,
what colors make
red and yellow and shit.
I was seeing. I think it was a documentary they were talking about like McDonald's.
Yep.
Yes. Burger King.
It make you hungry and shit.
And even sonically, they know how the sound waves can make you feel happy.
Y'all lying around the corner to kill us.
Yeah.
Y'all charging me to kill me.
Yeah.
Like damn.
You know why? Medicine. So
for sure.
I get you fat, fucked up, high blood pressure. Come on over here. Not some line outside the CVS, Walgreens, all types of shit like that.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like you said, the playbook.
Yep.
Something they said.
And a lot of y'all, we got to share more shit with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They come from up here.
Yeah.
We don't want to share shit with y'all. We want y'all motherfuckers to die. So we can keep this.
Which is like, niggas top 1% own 98% of the money.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm talking about, that
1%.
1%. They own all the money.
No doubt.
So then think of all the other money people got is literally equates to 2%.
Right.
Yes.
What?
Yes. It's why I be telling people you can make money in the stock market and you can make money in the casino.
Yeah.
Because if you make $1 million, that ain't shit to the people that matter. You ain't never gonna leave the casino and you got $20,000 and them motherfuckers thinking like, damn, I wish he didn't win. They be like, oh, I can't wait till you come back.
Come on back.
Yeah,
we
we want our Twitter. We want our Twitter back. I was telling this nigga the other day, I said, motherfucking insurance and the casino, the only two places that you pay, them nigga don't give you nothing at all in return. Not a damn thing. So, you know how that shit be.
Shit crazy, cuz. I mean, it's wild. That elitist 1% shit is wild. Now that you done brought that shit up.
Yes,
that
bro, it's
shit
crazy.
is
Because, like, you know, how you say everybody got to know politics and shit. Yeah. And I look at it like a nigga that's learning finance and know finance is like, but them the niggas that's running everything. Them niggas with all the bread.
With all the bread.
And that's also why I say people need to learn finance because, again, if you get $1 million, if you get $5 million, you're not touching their motherfucking radar. Like, they're fine with that. You the one, you like when somebody win the lottery, or somebody do a bet and parlay on DraftKings and they bet $15 and they won $600,000. It's like, we happy for you because we want they dumb asses to think that they can happen to them too. Yeah. That's their whole goal. I always say that.
That's all
in America, their goal is for you to not be able to get rich and think that you can.
That's right.
What's good? They want you to think that you can get rich. Even though you can't.
Even though you can't.
And if you think that you can get rich, you won't complain about it.
Right.
You won't complain about being broke.
You're going to constantly be giving that money.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't even matter.
We're finna take a quick pause and we're gonna come right back, man. One moment, talk. We back, man.
We back,
Just
baby.
a quick pause, man. There's a party going on, so you know what I'm
right?
talking about. I had to bring out the balloons, the flowers, man. Usually when we do a pause, we come back to a beat, ski, man. So I'm gonna come back
let's
to
do
a
it
beat,
correct.
man.
Blue, this your time. Listen, we entered the beginning. It was like, man, listen. I ain't gonna even say it, but listen.
It's a blue type beat, man. That's
Who put a blue type beat?
You at least gonna start it or kick it off or what?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Kicking it off.
Kicking it off.
Soccer player. I get them balls. Who, me? Not today, player.
Nah.
I don't know what they. Give me something else, but that is too laid back.
Too laid back.
Yeah, that's for you, Blue.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, let's go.
1%, nigga, on the whole globe. Y'all know a nigga from way back, like I was whole. Had the whole block on lock. Nigga know me, can't stop. Nigga think I'm Tupac. Nah, nigga, not today. Hold up, let me catch this beat. Let's ride this bitch. Every time you see me, I'm with a whole new bitch. Got a whole new clique. BCG in the gang, you know we do shit real quick. Microphone staticky. Hold up, who this? New phone? Nah, bitch. You know my whole dick.
It's the 1%ers calling. Who let you in, nigga? Who signed your slip?
Who?
What you gonna do, nigga?
What?
How many blacks you gonna kill with your music? I need all that. I need when they call the police, they too dead to even call back.
Man.
I love niggas. Because they make me a whole lot of money. They be dribbling the ball. They be juggling the motherfucking things. I don't know, but that shit seem funny. I've been loving this shit for years. Oh, I gotta see them. I love these niggas so much, I went and remade the Coliseum. Cause a nigga gotta do what they gotta do. I got a lot of niggas. Man, listen, you know I can do anything. I can complain, but I can, hey. What's up, playing? I know you was.
I ain't rapping today, man.
I know you was.
I'm gonna wait till a good beat come. I'm gonna cheat this shit.
You the picker of the beat?
I don't mean you know the rules, my nigga. That bitch just play, man. But that's always a good icebreaker, man. I'm feeling like we back, we vibing, you know what I'm saying?
Energy change.
Yeah, man. Let's stop talking about these crackers.
I know, fuck it.
By the way, that's what we talking about. That's who we talking about. We talking about the crackers, man. If y'all ain't aware, it's the crackers we talking about.
They the 1%.
Yes. It ain't a nigga inside.
It ain't a nigga inside. That's the faceless motherfucker. I would love to see a line up in it. All the niggas looking like too.
Oh yeah.
All the niggas looking like.
All the niggas look like the nigga from Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. Man, I didn't even want to continue this, but y'all ever heard about how like all the presidents related and shit?
Yeah, I heard that shit.
I never heard that shit.
Yeah, like it's like George Bush and like Obama because
like 6 feet.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
This shit playing for the jokes.
Hey, they don't even care, man.
I'm like, y'all just be saying some shit.
Like, it's the type of shit that
niggas like, yeah, that nigga George Washington and fucking Lyndon B. Johnson is second cousin.
See,
like no bullshit.
But see, man, they set it up to make you look at niggas wrong. If you chilling with your boys and he say something like that, you go, man, shut up. That niggas always know something. Meanwhile, he right.
Yeah, the whole time.
So and that's how they set it up, man. They set it up to where like if you bring it to the table, their response was like, you really think that's how it is?
That's how it was when niggas first started saying, hey, the police are pulling us over and beating the shit out of us. They were like, nah.
The police?
I'm like, what?
They're here to serve.
My dad's a cop. Your dad be whooping ass.
Exactly.
Okay, he's a dick.
Your daddy would come home with some extra toys and shit. Yeah,
He's like, that nigga come home with a dope boy car and shit. Just got this today, honey. Roughed up some niggers to get it. Wait a second,
honey,
sir.
come spin these rims. They look so beautiful. Honey, watch her. Coming out here with the plug car and shit. It's like, hey, your daddy a fuck.
Yeah, a lot of niggas is the plug. That's what I would do. Like, I'm sorry, bro. That's too easy.
So
like, if I'm an NFL referee, I'm betting on the game. If I'm a police officer, I'm the biggest dope boy.
That's my point.
It's too easy. I can't help it.
When that money come, no matter what your intentions are, when that money hit, you gotta revisit them.
Yeah,
and then
money was the problem with rap. Yeah, niggas getting fucked up on their contracts, and then like now everybody sound the same because of it. It's like money ruined everything. But I do love some money though. Yeah,
it make you.
I only love money, bro, because like I always say, we playing a big ass game, and money is the points. Like like money is the point.
Niggas just trying to score as much as they can,
you know. Shit, what with the money shit, and I'm gonna flip it. Because it seems like we're getting a little too deep on this shit.
Go ahead, man.
Let's get a little lively in this motherfucker.
Man, go ahead, man.
Did Jussie do this shit for the money? Was this money
Jussie
related?
Smolet?
Yeah, Smolet, man. Was this shit for the fucking money?
Hey, I sound like that old black nigga that you try to tell him something. Hey, that nigga Jussie did it, man. He ain't grab some small right. That nigga said his name like he had never heard it.
I don't know.
Jussie Smolet.
Nah, that shit is crazy, cuz. That shit.
And I think that's what it is. So you guys, if he did it for the money, I think he's really crazy.
You think that nigga mentally
But here's how easy it is to be mentally fucked up, right? You gotta look at a nigga like Jussie, right? Did Jussie come out as being gay?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
But he did it for a while, though. And I feel like if you have to... Go ahead.
Did they already know? Like, shit, I thought that nigga was gay.
See? You see what I'm saying?
I never heard of this nigga until them Nigerians be
No,
I watch Empire.
Yeah, I watched Empire. I thought
I never watched
gay
Empire.
from jump. I thought everybody knew already.
So my point anyway, if you're gay or not, love is... fuck!
See, you done fucked up. Basically, it wasn't for the money.
Oh, yeah, no. Imagine the mind you have to have, right? He want to be an actor, right?
Yeah.
An actor's job is to pretend you're a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Then meanwhile, you can't even really be yourself because that's not going to fit with what the social standard is. You understand? Yeah. So now, you become one of your characters.
Right.
So now this shit, he set this shit up like a fucking movie scene.
Nigga, if you get caught, you a terrible actor.
Clearly, he is. That nigga was in this thing.
That nigga script was bad. Money is in it for him, though? Like, how do you get a bag from this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because there was no fucking reason. And this nigga still holding on to... You talking about him playing a character. The nigga still holding on to this role.
Oh, what they call it when you stay in character and shit?
Method acting. That nigga method acting.
That nigga will not...
But
it's niggas who die with the
That nigga meth acting.
That's him.
Bruh.
But this nigga he climbed up to that hill and that nigga keep throwing dirt on this motherfucker.
When you say if it's for the money, how you make money, right? You have to understand, like we say here all the time, attention is the new money.
It is.
That's true.
I would like to assume, right? If I was to look at my inner crazy, right? I would say...
I look at my inner crazy sometimes. You gotta look at your inner crazy, bro.
That's how you understand these motherfuckers.
That's right.
But imagine if him saying, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get sympathy. I'm going to get the black people on my side. Right. And then they'll put me in roles and stuff because now I'm like a beacon almost. Like, hey, I stood up to this.
Like Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I feel that. But it's so crazy because he did this shit at like the height of black and white shit going on. Like this nigga trying to start a race war and shit.
That's my point. That's what made it touchy.
Yeah.
Man.
But this is why I say that nigga had the most. If you saying that nigga was...
I said meth. That nigga's a meth. That nigga's on a drug.
That nigga meth actor.
That nigga has a heroin.
That nigga want to be on Breaking Bad so bad.
Nah, that nigga script was bad. This nigga...
Yeah.
I remember when they reported that shit. It was like the
That nigga Hype Williams directed. That nigga do music videos and shit.
Say Hype, I got a plan, baby.
That nigga say, you got a beat plan? No.
No.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Hey, it was the coldest night in Chicago history or some shit like that.
Wow.
Nick, I remember they was talking about the news reporter was like, don't go outside because breathing will fucking freeze your lungs. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's some good advice.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I'm hoping the nigga tell you
That's terrible conditions.
That nigga was outside.
This nigga outside at Subway getting a sandwich and get beat up by fucking 2 white dudes in MAGA hats and a noose and pour bleach on the nigga. Does that shit even sound right?
That sound like a bad
No, it don't.
BT
Like, even
movie.
Dave Chappelle was talking about that shit. He was like, as black people, we supported them with our silence because we never believed.
We never believed. Yeah, like that shit didn't even sound like it was
don't.
supposed to motherfucking happen.
But I mean, honestly, all that shit is like a reminder of like 2020 and shit. Y'all niggas remember 2020? 2020, people act like
Did that happen in 2020, right?
Yes.
Nah, it was 19.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
19.
sure?
Yeah. It was 19. No, hold up.
I'm about to say, it might have been 2020 because I don't
This
think
George Floyd and race
It
war
might have
and
been.
shit
You might
going
be
on was
right.
in 2020, bro.
You might be right. Yeah,
I feel like it was. Let's look it up.
Come on, man. Let's be responsible here. But yeah, man. Hey, I always like to go back. I always like to go back to my place, right?
Oh yeah,
I don't-
you're right, 2019.
2019.
I don't. When was it at the end of
Nah, it was
2019?
at the beginning.
Oh, damn. I don't like that people have to stoop to these types of extremes just to be successful.
Yeah.
I feel like he only
didn't have
did
to-
that.
People don't have to do that. That nigga whack, bro.
But there's
Hella
so
whack.
much examples of a nigga like him doing unnecessary,
Yeah, I know, right?
ridiculous shit
Yeah.
to get some
Right.
spotlight.
That nigga like Boom Gang.
I was gonna say that, but shout out to Boom Gang. He's a changed man now.
I know,
He
I'm
live in the
Christian
city.
on them
We
boys,
trying to
man.
get him on the show, and I'm not trying to talk about people we trying to get on the show no more. That's why Desert Banks will never show up to the Raw Hype because of your ass.
Jesse Banks need to unblock me, bro. Despite the fact that I don't use social media is irrelevant, man. That nigga need to unblock me.
I'll holler at him, man.
You know Desi Banks, bro?
There you
I don't
go.
want to be unblocked by that nigga, man.
Oh, you can really make it happen? Yeah, but fuck that. I don't want to be.
I want to
This
have
is
a
a nigga.
stand-up comedy battle versus that nigga, man.
Okay.
That's what we gonna do,
Go
bro.
headline, T.I.
That nigga said T.I.P. T.I.P. gonna headline that motherfucker, man. Hey, man, I want to talk about motherfucking
T.I.P.
Kim Kardashian boyfriend, Pete Davidson.
That's what I was gonna say, but then you say no more cracker, so I was like, one more cracker?
One more.
I thought Pete Davidson was a black dude.
I don't know what
The fuck? Why the fuck would you think that?
I just seen
He
some
looked
shit
like a
that
nigga to me.
He do.
That nigga look like an albino, big lip
Nah,
nigga to me.
I seen a picture of this nigga today for like some new shit he doing. That nigga look dark.
Yeah.
Nigga look like
He
a
don't
nigga on the
act like a
X-ray.
nigga, but he sound. I mean, he looked like a nigga to me, bro.
I don't know.
What
And
you
he
want?
dated Kim Kardashian. That's a criteria.
Right,
You have to
it
be a
is.
nigga.
Listen,
She said, "Wait a second."
what you call it? Pete. I think Pete listens to the Raw Hype, man.
Okay, here we go. Go on.
We sat on the Raw Hype,
Right.
and we put out a letter to Pete. We said,
then he need to
Pete,
stand up for him.
stand up
I
for
agree with
yourself,
this.
man. Like, listen, I don't give a damn what they talking about. You got to do something.
Right.
But
That nigga showed up.
he just showed up in like a Kardashian way, though. Let me show y'all the screenshots of the messages I
that nigga
sent
sent
him.
that nigga a selfie, man.
Exactly. Like, no, man.
Yeah.
I needed to hear you on a voice memo, nigga. Like, who did? This the crazy nigga Kanye? Hey, listen up, crazy nigga. I'm tired of what you doing to me and my bitch. I know you think that your wife my bitch now.
my
nigga.
bitch now.
Like, I wanted one of those. Talk shit. This nigga sends screenshots. Man, I really care about you, man. I really want, come
Right.
on over, man. Like, he's like,
Pete,
come to
that's-
Sunday service. He's like, I'm not going where all you niggas are. We're going to the baseball game. And after the baseball game, just come talk to me, man.
And I've had mental health issues.
yeah.
I can help you, pal.
I went to rehab, man. It's really good. They really help you in there. Come to Sunday service. No, nigga, too many niggas.
It's weird to me because Kanye West is like 44 years old, and I think Pete Davidson is like 28 or something. I don't know these people,
Maybe
but
30.
I'm thinking. I'm a betting man. I'm gonna bet that Pete Davidson can whoop Kanye
I knew he was
ass.
gonna say
It just seems
I
like,
knew
you know
he
what I'm
was
saying?
gonna
Like,
say
I'm just basing it off Kanye's personality and Kanye's age. I got a tonal.
Well, I think
I
that
got a
nigga-
tonal at home.
Well, I
I'm
don't
sure I
think
can
that
whoop
nigga be
Kanye
able-
West's ass, bro. I just feel like
get him
that.
because Kanye can't move in them goddamn boots, man. Them galoshes that had that nigga stuck.
And that nigga old, man.
That nigga got on rain boots.
So, it's
I ain't never
like-
seen a nigga whip nobody ass in rain boots.
It's
nigga.
hard for me to say I could allow a nigga
Designer
to
ring
disrespect
boots.
me for a long time if I'm sure I could whoop their ass. Like, you at least need to be able to whoop my ass to talk to me bad. Like, oh, nigga, you lucky.
Hey, but
Oh, if I could whoop your ass, boy, you be saying that
you
fuck
lucky
shit.
you a
Not to me,
Skeet might have a
nigga.
record though. Skeet might can't get down like that. He might. I think that nigga really. You know what I'm saying?
He have to be soft
I
as
think-
fuck, bro. Both of them niggas soft though. That's weird to me.
I thought that nigga Pete. I thought he was about that shit.
Nah, he's
about
soft.
what?
bro.
That action?
If you rich and sad, you soft.
Just,
I'm sorry, bro. There's no excuse, bro.
What?
I'm sorry, bro. You don't get to be rich and sad. Sad is for us, nigga.
Sad as for broke niggas.
can't be rich
No,
and
we're
sad.
not. But celebrities
wipe
wanna
your
take
tears
everything
with a
we
100,
have,
nigga.
man.
That nigga's-
They want everything we
That's
have.
it.
I'm sorry, my nigga. You know me. You know what I'm saying? I got to a little bag, and you don't never see me sad, nigga. I have a good day every day.
That nigga
You know what
lose
I'm
money
saying?
happily.
Like no bullshit. So I'm
Whoop.
like,
Get it again another day.
if you got way more bread than me.
Right.
So I'm sorry, bro. You don't get to be sad. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm with it.
Nah,
So if
bro.
you ask if that's for money, I think this is for money.
What?
You know what? This
Kanye
whole
and Pete
thing
doing?
that's going on.
Oh, I think it's all for money.
Because ain't nothing they can't monetize.
Oh, for
They was
sure.
flaming
Nah.
Kim the other day, Kim Kardashian.
She was telling people to work.
Yeah, she was telling people to work. And then she turned that shit into her promoting some shit and then was
I don't
using
see
the
why
phrase.
people was mad at her though. She was like, "Women, get off your ass and get to your bag."
They don't like
and they're
that
like,
shit.
"Hey, fuck you, bitch. You don't have any talent." But that's what women
That's what
do.
they said.
That's what women do. You
That's
give
what
a
they
woman
said.
some good advice. She like, "Nigga,
Nah,
fuck
nigga,
you."
fuck
It's
you.
like, wait a second.
And to
I
find
thought you
your one
loved me.
deficiency that you got is
Like dead ass. Go to your woman and give her a heart to heart.
you.
Well, sometimes I just feel like you're a little inconsiderate and you don't value my
That's why your mama got gout,
And
nigga.
she'll be like, "Wow, I can't believe you're saying this to me." It's like, damn, you the victim and shit. That's what they did to her. They was like, "Yo, we the victim."
But see, when a person victimizes themselves, they have to then go prove why they're victimized. So they then say the way she said it, it was a little tone deaf how she said it because there's a lot of women out here working and getting to it and all
Is
of that.
she not talking to y'all?
right.
It's not hard to figure that out, bro.
We say this on the TheRawHype all the time, Blue.
Ain't talking to you.
If this don't apply, let it fly.
Straight up.
If you
If
can't
she not
use
talking
it,
to you.
delete it.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but we in the era of victimhood though.
Yes.
We are.
You say something that I could be a victim of, I'm going to wave my hand and take claim to this.
That's fact.
It'd be like, oh man, I've been waiting on this.
Yeah.
Oh, you think women don't work?
Cause see, with that victimhood, like you said, bring that social currency. Now I can get on any
Yep.
platform and say how such Kim Kardashian made me feel bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
might
right.
get a couple clicks or
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
And
Shit
then
like
from
that.
then on, every click thereafter is going to get traction. When Pete
Yeah.
put out this, it's traction.
Oh yeah.
When Kanye replied, it's going to
yeah.
be traction. So it's
Right,
like traction.
It's like if it wasn't meant for money, everybody involved gonna turn it into money.
And once
I
you
mean, I
turn it
would.
into money, this is a money maker now, guys.
Hell yeah.
You can't stop. So you need to figure out what other crazy shit you finna say. Funny, lesser information. Blue, what's his name? What's the nigga name, Blue?
Who that?
The rapper.
Oh, Young Blue?
No, the Cali nigga who can't catch a beat.
Oh, no,
Oh,
Blue Da
Blueface.
Vinci. Blueface. Thank you. Yes. Blueface. Y'all heard about the story with him and the crazy girl, right? The girl who like broke into his house and cut her hand and write she love him on blood on the wall
And
and,
he did a
shit.
song with him?
No.
Yeah, and he be fucking her and shit. And like she went to jail because she stole his car and then she tatted John's pussy on top of pussy like a lunatic bitch. Right? So she was doing all this lunatic
Hey,
shit.
This why niggas will never live past 90.
Like for real.
Look at that
real.
statement.
Like, for real.
This is why nigga will never be a
for real,
grandpa.
yo.
Look at what they doing.
This what happened when I don't be on social media, nigga. I haven't
Too much
heard this
happening.
at all. I
But
don't know what the fuck you talking about.
So she went to jail and shit for the crimes that she committed.
right.
Blue is like, man, I don't know what you're doing, man. Stay away from me. Can't fuck with you.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
And now they back together. I guess she out of jail and they back together. Now,
Nigga, you ain't gonna live past 90. That's like,
but
look, I'm trying to tell
again,
you.
in context with what we're saying, they're only back together because it's going to generate
yeah,
clicks and
clicks.
conversation.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So now you are perpetuating this lunatic girl's actions for a check.
right.
Yeah.
And the check can't be that big because, nigga, I was hard pressed to remember his
What
name.
his name?
Yeah, that's true.
So
Man,
it's like-
shit, that might be why he needed the
Why
check,
he need
nigga.
to check?
You don't even remember this nigga name? What's his name? What was in the song? Tatiana or something?
Yeah.
Tatiana, yeah. Buzz
I
down.
don't
Put
know
on
much
Blueface
about it.
type
I'm finna
beat,
put a
man.
Blueface type beat, bro.
Blueface.
You got anything you want to talk about, Blue?
Man, fuck, I was talking about some crazy ass shit last night.
Oh, shit.
We listening?
When niggas say that, boy, you know it's interesting.
I swear. We listening?
Nigga,
Nah,
I was talking
but
about
nah,
the
it's
crazy shit.
It was just going back to that victimhood shit. It was about what the fuck was I watching? Fuck, I think
Upload.
It was one of those upload. That shit.
That shit cool, man. I like that shit.
But nah, it was one of them court shows. Was it motherfucking? What's that nigga who do? I don't even think that.
What's
nigga
that
funny
nigga
no
name?
more.
Judge Joe Brown?
Not Joe Brown. The nigga who had the boxing night cut his hair off. Kings of Comedy nigga.
Steve Harvey?
Steve, yeah, you know that nigga judge now.
He's a judge, or he has a judge show. 'Cause they're different. They're not the same.
They are two different
They're not the
statements.
same. Judge Judy is not a judge.
And one, he can send a nigga to jail, and the other, he can send a nigga to
right.
commercial.
Yeah,
Two totally different
completely
shit.
different. Nigga,
But
that
no,
was good, by the way.
The chick on there, I think it was him, but you're right. The nigga playing the judge. How about that? That nigga.
Yeah, that's what he's
the
doing.
judge.
He's playing a judge.
And the chick on there, she was just being a victim of some shit that, you know what I'm saying? The dude was hitting her, putting all this shit out. Mm-hmm. Somehow she made that shit wrap back around to her.
I just said that's what they
their
do.
talent,
You know what
boy.
I'm saying?
That's what they do.
And he was like, what the fuck? I ain't even talking about some shit like that. And it just
Right.
made me think, damn, do bitches, do they just come out with that innate
They do.
ability? to
Yes.
fucking,
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
dude, this shit's
They be like,
crazy.
I'm pregnant. The dude be like, hey, I don't want to have a kid. And then that later like, you deadbeat.
Come here, honey. We'll raise the kid. He'll just pay child support for his fucking loser life.
Like,
That's 100%
that's how it happens. It's like, nigga, I'm the victim here. Not
hold
you.
on. I said
Me and the
no.
kid are the only victims
I
here.
said no.
Simply.
No.
Hey, that note could be the beginning of a discussion.
Right.
That motherfucker took the kid, everything, my social, and she
Like,
gone.
dead ass, bro. Like,
But,
dead ass. That's
hey,
how
man.
it happens,
Then
bro.
you get in front of the judge, you're like, I said no.
Yeah, like, hey, I wasn't interested. I wanted to fuck, not have a kid. These two things are very different.
But see, man, y'all be having me do this all the time. I just be wanting to love these women, and y'all just be getting me to talk about them.
I love you too.
It
just get
makes
me to
me
tell the
so
truth.
angry because you're destined for bullshit. If anytime someone offers any form of criticism, you take it as the worst thing ever said to you. You switch it around to make it hurt you more, and then you make them wear it. This is what he said to me. Could you believe it?
I don't know if you've ever heard me say
What?
this before, but I'm going to tell y'all
Shout out to ladies.
why this happens with women. Shout out to women. And it is because women don't care about anything except for how they feel.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they care about. They don't care about their children. They don't care about their husband. They don't care about their job.
They don't care about theyself.
Unless those things make her feel good.
Right.
It's why a woman wants to get married. Because getting married makes her feel good. You could be a dope ass boyfriend or you could be a shitty boyfriend. Either way, they want you to be their husband. And it's because it make them feel good. And then when you say things like, you can walk by wherever you want. When you say things such as, whatever to them, whatever complaint you have, whatever complaint that you have to them,
That shit
like
don't
the
make them
example
feel
that you
good.
just gave,
Yeah.
it doesn't make them feel good.
Nope.
If you say, well, hey, I told you I never wanted to have a kid, and then they reply with, you're a deadbeat, just because I don't feel good when you tell me you don't want to have a kid with me,
Right.
so therefore I'm the victim. So anytime that a woman hears something that she doesn't want to hear, it's easy for her to play the victim because it's true to her. I don't feel good. It's why anytime you've ever heard of a woman telling you why she cheated on her man, it's always her man's
Yep,
fault.
it's always what he did.
100% of the
You
time.
should have looked to see the signs.
Straight up, I was at a job when I had a
never
job.
Even think about it that way.
Right? Swear to God, I was talking to a woman and I told them the same thing. We was at work and I told them this, right? And this black woman named Wanda, she said, that ain't true, that ain't true, that ain't true. I said, have you ever cheated? She said, yeah, I cheated on my husband. I said, well, why did you cheat on him? She said, well, he cheated first. I said,
There you go.
I explained to you. I told her the same story. I gave you the criteria. You're supposed to at least lie.
I know.
You're supposed to at least lie.
Can't help
but your
it.
true answer was
Can't
he
help
cheated
it.
first. And it's because you look at it from a standpoint of, I had a good reason.
Right.
So it's,
I wouldn't have it. He didn't give me the reason.
Right.
and we say stuff like this on here, and people tell us that we woman bashing. These are facts.
That's fact.
I'm sorry, they're facts.
facts, yeah.
I've even said you get to the point where you got enough sense to, if you got an old lady, you're gonna have enough sense to say, I need to make sure that make her feel good on a regular basis. So it don't have just a negative connotation. It has a positive connotation when we actually realize that it's the truth. Because then you'll take the time to say, well, shit, let me make my shorty feel good. Let me do this and let me do this, because that's what's important to her. So if y'all denying it, you telling us that you don't want us to go out
You
there.
want us to do it. Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
But then demand it the second you feel unhappy about something.
Straight up. And the reason that I always say you have to do this for your old lady, because one, she want to feel good, and two, as I always say, a woman that is unhappy can never be trusted.
Speaking of that
Can
phrase,
never be trusted.
I definitely don't want to stomp on that phrase,
never be
but
trusted.
these women, they're taking it to the content sites. They go, our last video had like 3,000 something views, right? I put out that clip. A woman, what you just said again?
A woman doesn't care about anything.
No, the unhappy one.
Oh, a woman that's unhappy can never be trusted.
Can never be. I
Those
put
are
out that
facts.
video. That video got 20 views. Nigga kicked us straight out the algorithm. Nigga, like,
of that shit.
I don't know what's going on. How you go from 3,000 to 20?
up.
The only
Straight up.
difference is we were talking about women, and then it was Women's Month last month, so they probably had something set up. Any nigga say anything
Straight up.
about us getting blocked.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So that's just my piece on women that I've
I
gave
love 'em, man.
several times already.
I
but,
know, right?
You know, I'm about to put on this Blueface beat, man. We about done?
go.
How
Yeah,
long
we done,
doing,
man.
We ended it. This is an ended freestyle. Because you know I gotta see.
Yeah, you got to go. Go ahead, boy.
Exactly.
Shout out to Blue, man. Blue, we appreciate you coming out. Tell the people where they can reach you at,
You
man.
can reach me, man, at Bluminati, BLUMINATI. That's on everything, man.
Everything on Hood.
On Hood. Look at him on Hood.
Yep.
Also, like I said, got 2 of them. Society's Culture podcast. Just search that.
When does it drop?
Oh shit. We reckless with it. We don't even got that's
How
what's
we
bad
used to
about
be.
it. Yeah, we reckless with it. But
Yeah, I'm dropping that shit every
You need
week.
structure, nigga. You need
I
structure.
need it.
You
man.
need
like
structure.
I have it,
You
and
need
then fucking,
need
you know what I'm
structure,
saying?
nigga.
Shit
You
that
need
disappear,
structure.
cuz. But
Structure, nigga. You
then
need-
I got Blues House. That's
House.
every Monday and Wednesday.
Monday.
Every Monday and
Beautiful.
Wednesday.
Show up the Blues House.
That's right.
High Society. The 1%.
Yeah.
They trying me.
Ooh.
I don't like what they doing. The world out here, they ruin. Big dog shit, we doing big dog. I don't know who the fuck you niggas think picked on. Real nigga get his spit on. And your bitch do the same on my dick, dog. You know exactly how this shit'll go. And look, I pull up to the shit and put my dick over the mistletoe. And tell the bitch blow. You know what it is. Real nigga on the set finna handle biz. West Coastin' nigga, we do the most. And I'm bragging and boasting. In the whipping, I'm coasting. Oh, they know exactly how this shit'll go. I'm so hospitable. Don't make me hospital, yo. Real nigga, trill nigga. Ill nigga. I had a lot of niggas who they wearing that hill figure. I wear that raw hype. How long? All night. The same way I be give your lady that hard pipe. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. She gotta do it. She talk a lot, but she ended up with her mouth and fluid. You gotta do what you talking about. Had a couple bitch dance steady walking it out. Out the
They
door, bitch.
walking it out and they dancing and prancing. I be having hoes and they moving their panties. And I'm like, let me have it, go on, let me grab it. And I'm gonna have to chase bread. I be chasing the cabbage
Chasing
and
the
I'm gonna
bread.
get it. The hottest in the city. I grab hoes with both hands, 2 titties. They call me 2 city cause I'm moving from room to room.
Uh-huh.
Nigga room when the nigga in the Vic coming soon. I'ma go on here and show him. If you see me in public, don't speak cause I don't know him.
I don't know
If
you,
you see me with your bitch, know she gonna blow him. I might have to get a car, I don't move, I be towing. I don't wanna put the miles on it.
Blue, come on, Blue. Let go, let go, let go.
Let's go. Hold on. Let me catch this flow. Hold on.
Catch it. See, it ain't as easy as y'all think this shit is.
Shit ain't easy, even though I be greasy.
Oh.
I ain't on the block chasing that cheesy.
Oh.
Rap niggas can't stand them.
Oh.
Get out my face before I hand you. Backhand with the slap. Oh man, here I come, slow walk with that dap. Every bitch know Blue. They like, who is he? I'm like, nah, bitch,
Who is you?
Yeah, come through, pimp hand, super slight. Every other night, see me on a bike. Zoom, zoom, vroom, vroom. Ain't got a Vic, but it might be coming soon.
I like that.
Man.
I like that.
I ain't got nothing to plug. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all, man. The Raw Hype everywhere, man. Go log on rawhype.com. Go ahead and click something, baby. Shout out to Blue, man. We appreciate you pulling up, man.
We
Right.
do, man. We
Raw
need
hype,
a Pete
raw hype.
guest fuck with us.
I
man.
know, right? Shout out Pete Davidson.
Skeet, skeet.
Shout out
Desi Banks.
Desi Banks. What's his
my
name?
dog.
Shout out
man.
Desi. Hey,
We outta here,
fuck with my
baby.
nigga, man.
I don't know how you Raw Hype, but we Raw Hype responsibly.
Ooh.